Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and we do a few reality shows on the side. And one of the daytime TV shows that we're doing is it's actually not a daytime TV show. Did I say daytime TV show? One of the reality shows is The Amazing Race. I know that there was a new episode that aired tonight, but this is actually about last week's episode. But before we get into that, oh my God, today was it was a rough day at work. It was rough. It was a little rough. But I got through it, and it all ended up working. It was just long. It was like a 13 and a half hour day. You know, I started at 7 a.m. because I had so much work I had to do. I started at 7 a.m. and I didn't finish until 8:30. So that's a little annoying to me. It's a little annoying, but whatever. Anyways, all right, so let's talk about The Amazing Race. Sorry, I had a belch, so I had to get up there. All right, so Amazing Race. First of all, I need to apologize for last week. I have to, because I don't know what the fuck I was smoking when I gave the recap for last week. Because honestly, like, here's the issue. This program sometimes airs two episodes, one right after the other, and this is exactly what they did last week. But this week they didn't. So But anyways, the point is sometimes. I didn't know that last week, and so I actually got a lot of shit wrong. Like, they actually went from Antwerp, Belgium to Tangier, Morocco, and that's where the elimination was. Now, I was right on the elimination. There was something else that I got that was just so wrong. I was like, oh my God, what? What was I saying? Like, oh my God, it was so crazy. So I just want to apologize for that, because now I got it. Like, I pretty much, I've got it. So, okay, so in terms of the show, all right, so regarding the show, here is what I think of the show. It's fantastic. But, okay, so this episode, what they did was they left Tangier, Morocco, and they went to Saint-Tropez in France. And then they left Saint-Tropez and had to go to Aix-En-Provence. So they had to do lots of cute little challenges, and they had to do a lot of their own driving this trip, which is this leg, because this is actually a good thing. However, so for one of the challenges, they had to do something. I don't even remember what it was, but I know that the thing that really kind of broke, it might not even have been a challenge. It might have been a just trying to get somewhere, and the violin guys were like really like way the fuck far behind, and I was like, oh my God, please finish. Oh, I hope you guys finish. But that's good though. I guess that's good for the show, because they've really sort of emotionally manipulated the audience, so that's fine. I'm okay with that, actually. I don't mind being emotionally manipulated. It was fine, and then because after they got lost, because they were lost, they were totally lost. They couldn't find out where they were going, and then they ended up at this bull arena. Well, this is where everyone went. They had a challenge at a bullfighting arena. Now, here's the good thing, though. You had a choice. This was I think it's a detour, or is it a roadblock? One of the ones where you have to pick between the two tasks. Like, so there's one of them where you have to pick between the two partners on who's going to perform the task. And I think that might be the roadblock. And then the detour is where the two people have to choose between two tasks. Now, they chose this bull task, so they went and they did that bullshit. I'm sorry, I had to say that. It's so funny. And then after that, but way before that, they had the other task that you could do besides looking around this bullfighting ring, for the red, white, and blue flags, which is so hilarious because if you think about it, everyone, not one person referred to it as blue, white, and red flags because, in America we always say red, white, and blue, right? Because of the stars and stripes, our flag. But in France, with the French flag, it's blue, white, and red. But no one acknowledged that. So that was a little bit of a miss. But, okay, so what happened was everyone chose the bullfighting ring. Everybody chose it. And actually that ended up being kind of good for the violinists because they just had to find, because they were the last team to arrive, so they had to find the flags. That was it. And there weren't that, because they had these statues of bulls all around the arena, and you had to go to all these different bulls and pull the flags, and they were actually able to do that relatively quickly, actually. Now everybody chose that bullfighting task except one team, and that's Team Chomp. And it was Joey Chestnut, and I don't remember the other guy. They decided they wanted to do, there was another task, and that one was you had to find this Vincent van Gogh lookalike. Although, like, as Team Chomp pointed out, it wasn't that much of a lookalike because he still had both ears. And I was like, well, someone was paying attention in art class. Okay, that's true. And then, okay, so they have to find one of the puzzle. They have a painting that the Van Gogh impersonator allegedly painted, but it wasn't. They're all pre-made, but they were actually puzzles. Because they were 3D paintings with little bits that stick out, and you have to move those little bits, and then it actually unlocks the box, and that's how you get your next clue, which would take you to the pit stop. They didn't get it in time, and they ended up getting sent home. So I just want to shout out to Team Chomp because I thought they did a great job, but that's the way it is. It's funny because I'm sure it was. I don't know if it was devastating or not, but I know that, a lot of people lose sight of the fact that with a show like The Amazing Race, it's a reality competition show. It's a lot closer in design to Price is Right than it is to The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. You know what I mean? So that means that only one person can win. So if there's 11 teams, 10 of them are not going to win. They're not. So you just got to kind of be like, it wasn't my time, But they were really upset. But here's the best part. So the best part actually didn't have anything to do with them. So one of the teams, their Team Ocean Rescue. So they're ocean rescuers. I think they're from Florida, I think. I know it's crazy, but they so it's this guy, Lucas. I keep wanting to say Jackson Brittany. It's not Jackson Brittany, it's Lucas and Brittany. And what's hilarious though is that this Brittany looks and acts a lot like the other Brittany. Now they're not 100% the same with the acting. I mean with their personalities, but they are very similar. And the looks, they could easily be sisters. And what's funny is, I think this chick looks more like Britney's sister than Britney's actual sister looks like Britney's sister. You know what I mean? So anyways, at first, we were a little bit disappointed because, and when I say we, I'm using we as the big sense, as in me and all of the rest of the audience, was a little bit disappointed because, Lucas was coming down a little bit hard on Brittany in the car, saying, she just had one job to get him there and, whatever. And I was like, ooh, I wasn't like offended. It's not like he slapped her or anything, but, I'm like, oh God, this show really tests relationships. And the good news is that they worked through it, And not just that, but at the end of the race, and this was so cool, and even Phil had to like say, hey, hold up, because he actually had the other teams that followed, like I think the next two teams, because I think I think they won that particular leg. I think, maybe not, but whatever. The two teams that came in after them, he made them, before he really acknowledged their presence, he made them wait. And Lucas proposed to Brittany, and of course she accepted, and it was actually a really sweet moment. And I know I'm a full on softie, and I'm retarded and whatever. It's fine. I don't care. But I really enjoyed it. I really liked it quite a lot. So, anyways, thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Angel Benton. And you can hashtag Amazing Race to talk about the Amazing Race, or you can also hashtag Bold and Beautiful. I'll be doing that tomorrow. And the good thing about that, too, is that with Bold and the Beautiful, that's going to be part 4 of my 4-part series where I talk about the daytime Emmys. So I'll be giving my analysis on Bold and the Beautiful tomorrow. And also, you can hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel to get my YouTube videos sent to your email inbox every single day. Alright, everyone, have a wonderful day. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.